Pooja Miss, and today I will teach you about class 6 maths, and the topic is basic geometrical ideas. So now let me explain what is a geometry. First we explain now geometry. So now the introduction of the geometry is the biggest and the oldest branch of mathematics. So geometry is derived from the two words geo and metron. So it is, I have written this: geometry is the biggest and the branch of mathematics and derived from two words geo and metron. Geo means earth. Geo means earth, and the metron is derived measure. So in our daily life we are measuring some things, just like as a building, plane, now derived architectures made up of the buildings. So how can we measure? We measure things. We use our tools. So now the geometry is the basic concept of this, like plane, point, and the plane, line and points. Now first, what is a point? We write the definition of the point. So first we write the point. So what is a point? A point is marked of positions. For example, we can measure a flat surface. First we think, now we indicate the symbol of the flat surface. So this symbol are called point. Point locate the plane on a flat surface. First, now, so we explain what is a point. So now write the definition of a point. A point is location on a plane. It has no length, breadth, and thickness. line. What is a line? A line segment extended in both directions. So now we write, first of we write now the definition of the line. A line segment extended endlessly in both directions. So how can we know the symbol of the line? So first we understand the symbol of the line is, look at this straight line and there indicate the some 2 points, there is A and B. So look at this figure, there is a line, but both these are indicated, both are these the extended. So east sides and west side, though both sides are, the direction will be moved. Now the next is, what is a line segment? After that, so now first we explain the line segment. A line segment is a part of also the line, but it has only two end points, and there is the straight path, shortest straight path. A line segment is also a part of line, but it has two end points. Why? Because it is the shortest straight path. So now we indicate the symbol of the line segment. Look at this picture. There is a point A and the next is point B. So this the shortest straight path and the dimension will be fixed. So it has a fixed length. So now what is the definition of the line segment? A line segment is a part of line. It has two end points and it has a definite length. Now next, what is a ray? In our environment, we can see the many picture of the ray, but in our daily life we use a torch. Torch is also the part of the example of a ray. How can we indicate? So we can draw the picture of a torch. Look at this picture. This is the symbol of the torch, and look at this sides with flow or lights. So this is called a ray. So now lastly, how can we say that is a ray? Because a ray has only one starting point. It has no definite length. It can be endlessly only one direction. So now we write the definition of the ray. A ray is also a part of line, but it can be endlessly only one direction. So in our environment we can see the torch, we can see the bulb. So the flow of the lights or geometry. So basic, first is a point, second is a plane, third is a line, fourth is a line segment, and fifth part is a ray. Now next is intersecting line. Okay, so intersecting line, what is an intersecting line? Two lines intersect at a common point are called intersecting line. We know intersecting lines, just like look at the picture in our environment. Now the examples of the scissors. Scissors also the examples of the intersecting line. But how? So we know, first we know that write the definition of the intersecting lines. So we write intersecting lines. Two lines intersect. Two lines intersect at a common point. Two lines intersect at a common point are called intersecting lines. For example, you can draw a picture. This is the diagram of the intersecting lines. Both sides we include the arrow, and these are the why, because this is a line, not a line segment, because it has not a different lengths. So we indicate these lines are L and these lines are M, and both are these lines are intersecting at the common point. This is called, we indicate some alphabets letter O. So two lines intersect at a common point. This is called intersecting lines. Okay. So next thing in that, what is a parallel lines? So next is parallel lines. First, we write the definition of the parallel lines. When two lines never meet at any point. When two lines never meet at any point are called parallel lines. Okay. Now the parallel lines, we can draw a figure. How can we know this is a parallel lines? So this is the parallel lines. Both the lines are behind of sides. This is called the parallel lines. And now the examples of the parallel lines we can see in our environment. How can we know that is a parallel? So just example, the railway track. Railway track also the examples of the parallel lines. Now next is perpendicular lines. So what is a perpendicular lines? Perpendicular line same as the intersecting line, but one thing are different, because parallel lines, intersecting lines, two lines cross each other at a common point are intersecting, and perpendicular lines also the intersect, but one thing are different. Perpendicular lines, two lines meet at a common point. Here two lines intersect at a common point but make an angle 90 degree. So we write now the definition of the perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines also the same as intersecting figure, this is called the perpendicular line. Look at this figure, both are the intersecting. For the examples of these lines are L and there is an M and intersecting points at O, but make an angle 90 degree. So we write the definition of the perpendicular line. When two lines meet at a common point and make an angle 90 degree or right angles. Make an angle 90 degree. So these are called perpendicular lines. Next thing is, in the basic geometricals come to the polygons. What is a polygon? A polygon is made up of line segment. So how can we know the examples of this is called the examples of the polygon. So in the geometry sections, square, rectangle, kite, rhombus, all are the made up of the figure line segment. Why we cannot see the circle is a polygon? Because circle is not a polygon. Why? Because circle is not made up of line segment. And triangles, rectangles, square, quadrilateral, all these figures, all these geometrical figures are the concept of the polygons. So we can write the definition of a polygon. First we write now. The definition of polygon. Polygon, it is a polygon made up of two or three line segments. For example, we can draw the figure. This is called a polygon because they are the figure of the triangle. And triangle is made up of three line segments, so it is called a polygon. So triangle also a polygon. Next examples is the quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals, it has a triangle made up of line segment, but three things is available. First is sides. Second is angle, and third is vertices. Same as quadrilateral, but one thing are different. Triangle all three sides, and quadrilateral it has four sides, but it also available in sides, angles, and the vertices. So triangle is a polygon. It is made up of three line segments, and these are called. This is the symbol of the sides. This is the symbol of the vertex, and there is the symbol of the angle. Next is, what is the difference of the polygon and a curve? So first, you know that You know that the definition of, we write now the polygons. A polygon made up of line segment, but curve, it is not a polygon. Why? Curve, it is the shifted on. What is the definition of the curve? A curve is shifted on a paper, traced by on a paper with using pen or pencil without lifting. So a curve is also the part of the geometry, but it is not a polygon, it is a curve, because it can be drawn by using pen or pencil without being lifted. So now the curve is also, look at this picture. What is the difference between the polygon and a curve? So first we can draw some picture of the polygon and some picture also the curve. These are the figure of the polygon, but these are the figure of the curve. Because polygon made up of line segment and curve, it is a flat curve, yeah, curvilinear. It has a boundary, but it cannot make a line segment. So this is called a curve. So two types of curve. It can be shifted. A curve is a flat curve, but it can be drawn by using pen or pencil without being lifted on a pen or pencils. So now what is a curve? Curve is also we can derive. And now which types of curve? First is the closed curve and second is open curve. Closed figure, it has starting one point and ending the same points. Just like as this is a closed curve and these are the open curve. Why? Yeah, another figure, closed curve. Look at this picture. In this picture, without being lifted pen or pencil, we make a draw the closed curve. And also, how can we say the closed curve? Because a closed curve, we can draw the pictures without being lifted pen or pencil on a paper, and it has starting one point and ending the same point. But open curve, it has starting one point but ending not the same point. So this is called a open. So thank you. Now next day we will discuss about the next topic.